Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you. Please give this a thumbs up if you have not yet subscribed. Please do so. If you subscribe and you put your notification on, you get notification whenever we do the live shows or whenever I post a video. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, Obodo fam, and all my returning subscribers. So it appears like Coza, and when I mean Coza, I mean the pastor in charge of Coza, Biodun Fatoyinbo, is back in the news again. So earlier on this year, he was in the news. I think a few days in the new year, he was saying, there was a quote on social media where he was saying that the Igbos don't pay tithes, that Igbo people are stingy with tithes, that they don't pay tithe. So a lot of people came for him for that statement, saying that it was a very loose comment that shouldn't be coming from somebody who claims to be a man of God, classifying a whole group of ethnic people in that manner. So a lot of people came for him for that statement. And shortly after that, we he's back in the news again for what he is renowned for and what we know him for: accusations upon accusations of messing around with women in his church. All right. So before I get to this current story, I just want to quickly go back a little bit. Back in 2018, this young lady called Essie Walter accused Biodun Fatoyinbo of having an affair with her in London. And the way she described it, she said that she was looking for a new church and she settled down in Coza. Coza is in Abuja. All right. It's one of these new generation mega churches that you have in Nigeria. Okay. And she said that from the minute she started attending that church and got involved in the activities of the church and became, worker, that Fatoyinbo has set his eyes on her. And according to her, she's saying that he intentionally groomed her. And when she came to London to have for her master's degree, that was when the affair actually took place. And the articles are still all on social media. If you are interested or you didn't know the background of this story, please if you just put Essie Walter and Biodun Fatoyinbo, you will see so many articles far back as 2018 where she wrote Essay wrote it by herself, and she said, and she didn't beat about the bush, she didn't hide her identity. She put her name on it and she called Biodun Fatoyinbo out with her full chest. She called him out with her full chest. Of course, a lot of the church people will come after her, they will shut her up, they will do all sorts of things to protect the image of their man of God. She said that she didn't even realize that what happened there, the way he manipulated her, although she did say that the relationship, he didn't force her, it was consensual according to what she said, but she said that the way he went about it was that he groomed her. Okay. And she also said at that time that when she started feeling guilty and feeling bad, like she's sinned against God, this is a man of God that she reverenced, and what they did was wrong, that Fatoyinbo told her that I will teach you, I quote, he said, I will teach you a level of grace that you don't understand. That's what she stated that Fatoyinbo told her. All right. So that was, at that time, this thing was all over social media and people were talking about it, people who knew about it, people who said, so many things for and against. Of course, the church workers and all the members of his church will come to defend their daddy Gio. Okay, that one come, go. Fast forward to 2019. Number two, Busola Dakolo, the wife of the Nigerian, renowned artist Timi Dakolo, came out and, it was a bombshell when she spoke about her ordeal in the hands of this same man. She came out and said it openly that she's been keeping quiet about it, and she's been suffering and feeling depressed, ashamed for years because of what Abiodun Fatoyinbo did to her when she was only 17. Okay? She said that Biodun forced himself on her twice. She narrated everything. You all know about the stories, how it went, everything. People were coming for her. There's nothing they didn't do to this lady. Nothing that the church member did not do. She took Biodun to court. She took Biodun to court. And thank God for the kind of husband that, Busola has. Because Timmy Dakolo proved to be the kind of man that, is just an amazing human being. Because he's the one that is married to this lady. He knows her trauma. Because a lot of Nigerians don't understand what PTSD means. They don't understand what childhood trauma, how it can affect you for the rest of your life. So you find people ask you questions like, now you dey talk. What happened to you for 18 years, abi 17 years? Now you talk. Now you remember say he carry why you by force. Now you know say he forced you. Why you dey talk now? Why didn't you say it since? Why you no tell your mama? How come? Oh, it was happening to you. There was one that she said that the sister was upstairs. How come your sister? All sorts of stupid questions people were asking. And of course, they were coming for her. We even saw a video when they sent police to go and take her in her house. They wanted to go and arrest her for having the audacity to speak her truth, to say, this is what happened to me. It was not good at all. It was very, very ugly. The way everything played out on social media. She spoke her truth. And I believe she's free today because she's able to speak out. Back then, a lot of people were attacking her. They were coming for her. They were calling her names. You are in your husband's house. After 3 children, is now you know that this man did this to you. Why are you speaking up now? Because Nigeria, unfortunately, we have a culture of shaming victims, silencing victims. You must not speak up. If you speak up, you become the target for whatever comes your way. Take it. So as a result of this kind of high profile cases where victims are always, told to go away, they are told to shut up, they are being bullied, people don't speak up. As a matter of fact, this case was so ridiculous that when it went to court, after all the manipulation that they did, everything they did to this family, the court turned out and said that they are throwing the case out and that Busola should pay Biodun Fatoyinbo 1 million naira. They dismissed the case against Fatoyinbo and asked Busola to pay 1 million naira to Fatoyinbo. And the church members were rejoicing. They were dancing. They did thanksgiving. God has exonerated their mommy Gio, their daddy Gio. Their daddy Gio is free from the label. He's free from the accusations against him by this evil woman that came and she was lying. Because to them, as you see this Biodun now, he's above everything. He's above the law. He's above any kind of accusation. He can do anything and get away with it. Because Nigerians, they follow their men of God and women of God blindly. Okay? It's called blind discipleship. They don't question. Even when they see something that is wrong, they will close their eyes to it. It's the same church members that will be attacking whoever speaks up. So you see, when this one started trending a few days ago, even the lady that posted it sent it to me. She DM'd it to me on Instagram. Initially, Nena is her name. Kalu Ude is the lady that shared it on social media. Started talking about the current one now that happened with this same Fatoyinbo again. This is the third time. These are the ones that we know. We don't talk the one that inside the house when they don't hide, when they don't cover up. The church member dealt with those who left the church in humiliation, that were ashamed. Nobody is talking about those ones. We're only talking about the ones that made it to social media. Okay? Right. So I hope you are following this. I needed to start from the beginning because I want you people to understand that there is a history here. Okay? This man has been called out so many times and he is still pastoring a church of which there are still people going there, hundreds of people going there daily. They call him man of God. They call him Daddy Gio from AC Walters. This is AC Walters, 2018. Mhm. She was the first person that was bold enough to come on social media. She said, "This is what happened between me and this man. This is what he did. We did. This is what we did. I feel bad. I feel guilty because he's supposed to be a man of God, but he's a fake man of God." There's nothing she didn't write, though. These are not my words. These are her words. He said, "I will take you to a level of grace that you do not understand." She called him out. She was silenced. Okay. The next one, Busola, same thing. This one was sensational all over social media. Come and see the way the church members were busy. They were busy. Any post like this, now then go their comment section, they fight. They fight for their man of God. If you keep if you keep quiet and you know something is evil, you support it because of your blind followership, because of blind discipleship. It go happen to you sooner or later or somebody that you know. That is certain. It is certain because you know what? The man is not going to change. He's who he is. This is his lifestyle. This is his pattern of behavior. Everybody go chop. Last, everybody go chop. So, my people, come on for Ogun. 2022, we are here again, no? And Coza is in the news again. This time around, this is the lady. They identify her as Tega, the one on my left. Tega, she's the one that is being linked again now to Fatoyinbo, and her friend, who is the former choir director, Abi choir mistress, is the one that, made this post on social media. And it says here that the former Coza choir coordinator calls out Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo, his wife Modele, and others after her friend, who was also a chorister, passed. Okay? Nena is the friend, and she had learned a lot of things that she alleged that the church maltreated Tega and the circumstances that led to her passing. And this is what she wrote. She said, "Dearest Tega, your passing was so unnecessary, but it will not go unchecked or unpunished. I am so broken. I am inconsolable. Inconsolable. My feelings, I am feeling a myriad of emotions right now that you are. But the one that I can identify as being on top of my list is rage. For so long," she wrote, "people have kept quiet, suffering in silence. Mona, they keep quiet now. It's good. Going through all forms of humiliation, all in the name of testing them to prove who is faithful. For so long, they played with people like a game of chess. Humans that Jesus himself shed his blood for. It's about to be 2019 again. I'm done keeping quiet." Okay. It's about to be 2019 again. All right. I wonder what she meant by that. Whether she's referring to the case of Busola, because she said it's about to be 2019 again. So, okay, what does she mean by it's about to be 2019 again? All right, let me read on. This is all the posts that were posted by Nena. And she tagged all of them. She tagged Biodun Fatoyinbo, Modele Fatoyinbo, and another person that is called BN Blades. And she said, "To all your psycho fans who move at your command." She called their name: Stanley Oseji, Damola Adetoberu, Ayo Iyade, Tayo Fatogun, He said this one is the Olivia Pope. This is the Olivia Pope. If you know Olivia Pope, who watched that series on Netflix, Olivia Pope is the one that cleans up after his mess. So this Tayo is the one that cleans up after every mess that Biodun makes, according to Nena. And every other cohort, Jehovah judgment will not pass you by. And she went on to say, people may not speak because they are afraid of you. I don't blame them. I was like them too. Okay. But I'm no longer afraid. I left my fear by your gate on the day of my last workers' meeting in your court. Oh, so it's a court now. It's not a church. Aha. All right. Now they hear so. I have never seen such cruelty. So she's accusing the church or Fatoyinbo not paying salaries for months, but expecting them to still show up every day. They are not paying the church people or the church workers or whatever salary for months, and you're still expecting them to show up daily. Okay, that's Tega, by the way. Aha. Driving them out of the house, even to the point of nearly putting Catherine on the streets as one of them, clearing the entire house of every furniture and appliances so that those who were still left would leave. Okay? Dissolving the gratitude group, but going behind to call some to come back. Playing playing mindless, devilish games that you could only have received such inspiration from demons. Ló bá tán. She said, turning them against each other. The likes of Doye, who calls himself Minister what? Minister Steady, and the great Nicholas, eh, who sold their soul or sold their brethren just to carry favor and material gifts. I'm ashamed of you both. So she's tagging all these people. They know themselves. And she said Biodun Fatoyinbo was hitting on Catherine for the longest time, but she kept turning him down. He was hitting on Catherine for a long time, but she kept hitting him down. A chameleon cannot change his color. He will keep changing to whatever color that he sees. That is it. And with that, she became enemy. And the very person they loved so much at some point and gushed about, they now despise because she said no to the advances of the man of God. Okay, man of God, indeed. Everything they do there is a lie. Oh, you just realize it now. You knew the truth, but you said you were afraid. Now you know it's a lie, right? Creating a facade before the public like the gratitude was being treated specially. When we're paying for flight tickets and our salaries and contributing money together to record some songs, this is the choir he's talking about now. The only project they paid for was the first album. Okay? The remaining 6 guys you called back, including Tega, traveled out of town for concerts on 3 separate occasions, and they were being paid that they were going to be paid, but they never received a dime from it. Plus, there was no salary. So these are church members or church workers who were never paid. And Tega was experiencing pregnancy difficulties. She spent the entire holiday in the hospital bed. Okay? But there was no visit from anyone in the church. All Stanley Oseji could say is, so how far now with the house? When are you moving out? What's going to happen to service now as you are the service coordinator and you are in hospital? Have you no heart? Tega bled throughout one of the trips, but she was still mandated to travel, to be in church, working. The girl was flying bike every day to get to work. And she said that how can you use something as inconsequential as a car to taunt people? Hmm. God punish the devil, God punish poverty, and God punish you all. Then I don't vex so. He said, your suffering and judgment shall be an everlasting one. You and everyone who has enabled, colluded, and covered you. This stain shall be upon your generation to come. She tagged them again. Biodun Fatoyinbo, BN Bladys, and Modele Fatoyinbo, that's his wife. And she started cursing and swearing them that may your children experience 100-fold of every single thing that you have put other children, other people's children through. People have lost their faith in God because of you. And she said there might not be any evidence yet to prove that you have dabbled into the occult, but nothing is hidden under the sun. Okay. Now don't hear Ramo. That is Nena there calling out Biodun, his wife, and some church workers there for the way they treated Tega. Okay. When I first saw this, I wasn't quite clear about what is happening because she put it on her stories and I saw it in some, blogs on Instagram. And I was like, Naim be the father of the baby? Is he the father of the child? That part was not clear to me. She didn't say if Fatoyinbo is the one that fathered Tega's baby because Tega is a choir mistress, Abi choir. She's the one that does the choir coordination. And she was ill. But what she said is that all the time that she was ill, that they deprived them of salaries and they played mind games with them. They weren't giving them money. They drove them out of the house. They did all sorts of things until this lady called Tega, and they say she sings phenomenally, that she can sing and angels will come down. I've not been to the church before, but apparently she's a very good singer. You can see her there with the mic. There are so many pictures of her on the same story with her on stage, with her and Nena and other church members or choir member doing concerts and doing all sorts of church ceremonies and services in the church. So here we are again. Fatoyinbo is in the news again for all the wrong reason. Called out by another woman, a church member. She accused him of a couple of things there. She said there might not be evidence to prove that he has dabbled into the occult, but nothing is hidden under the sun. She believes that he's an occultic person. She accused him of maltreating church workers to the extent that this Tega was ill and she was not properly taken care of. They were removed from a house they were supposed to be staying. All the furnitures were removed, and how they were playing all sorts of politics with members of the church and everything they were doing. The thing that made me laugh about the whole thing is she said that they know the truth, but they are afraid of speaking out. She said, I'm done keeping quiet. It's about to be 2019 again. I am done keeping quiet. Hey, for so long, people have kept quiet, suffering in silence, going through all forms of humiliation, all in the name of testing them to prove who is faithful. Eh, a couple of things, in this matter, a couple of things they go through my brain. Number one is that there's a lot of poverty in the land. And when people are poor desperately, like people are in Africa, a lot of people are, the only solace they have, the only solace they have is going to church, holding on to God. And for most people in Nigeria, the way they perceive God is through their men of God. They don't believe that they can worship God independently of any so-called man of God. This man has been accused multiple times on social media by different women, one, two, and now three, for what he has done. The first one say, now for the same church, we meet SAO until she came to London and they started their Kerewa business here. The second one said how she was only barely an adult when it happened to her. It was even worse because he forced himself on her twice. And the church member covered him. All the politicians and all the big pastors that he knows, all the people in Nigeria that he know, connections, political connection and religious connection, they all came together and covered him because this is what they do. We they shout the other day of Sylvester. We they shout Lagos state government, they cover this, they cover that. Now the same thing our religious leaders they do. It's easy for Nigerians to shout when it concerns the government, but what about the ones you are doing in the churches? What about all the atrocities that you are covering? You will know the truth, you will not say it because he's a man of God. Touch not my prophet, do my prophet no harm. And so you will see that evil is going on, and you guys will just bold face. You will carry bold face and be fighting and covering evil. And when it can happen to una, go dey shout. When I go dey shout, say, everything they are doing is fake. Everything. I know what you are doing. I'm tired of being afraid of you. I'm doing this. But you knew that evil is being perpetrated. You knew what this man is. And I'm sure if I check now, Tega, oh, beautiful lady, absolutely stunning woman. It's unfortunate that she had to, pass so young. May God rest her soul. But if I check, they are among the people that were supporting Fatoyinbo when the issue of Busola and Essay happened. They will be among the ones that were fighting for him to cover him in public so that he's the man of God. How dare you speak about them? How dare you, Busola, go and say something, lies upon lies, something that happened 20 years ago. It's now you remember that he did it to you. It's now you are just saying it. I don't know what he did to... We don't know fully what he did to Tegao. Okay, Nena didn't say that he's the father of the baby. She said she was pregnant in hospital and she had complications that led to how she passed. So whether not in father the Pikino, whether not being father the Pikino, he's been accused of being responsible for what happened to Tega. That's what Nena is saying. And that's why she's raining curses on top of his head, he and his wife. And I look at them and I just shake my head. I'm wondering, oh my God. Oh my God, Nigeria. Nigerians. When I go see something like this, fear no will let una talk. I mean, even if you cannot talk, you don't want wahala, you just want to, you want to live, you just want to stay out of it. Don't support evil. Don't. Because the day you begin to support evil, that's the day you begin, your soul go begin to die. Your soul, there's something that will begin to you begin to lose something within your soul that you don't even know. You might not be aware of it, because if you know the truth, even the Bible says that know the truth and sell it not. Because it will come on Sundays doing fine boy pastor. He will come on Sunday and be speaking English. He will dress from head to toe, wear different kinds of suit and tie. So you think it's above the law, it's above God, it's above any kind of reprehension, it's above anything. He's not, his own justice is only from God. See, we dey count. Shebi I don't dey count for now. Don't count 1, 2, 3. More go still come. Essay, Busola, Tega, more go still come. As long as una continue to dey worship men, una continue to dey see the truth, una know dey talk am. The church is become something that is so... she said it herself. It's like it's a court. Now it's a court. You either belong and support whatever they are doing there and make sure that you never speak against it, even when you are seeing it koro with your 2 eyes, that what is going on there, it is wrong. Morally, you will be feeling in your spirit, you know it, your spirit will be telling you that it get as it be now. But because of your blind loyalty to the man, not the God, oh, the man. Because to now, most Nigerian idolatry, now they practice. They don't even they see God. Now man that they see. Now the man of God that they see. They worship the man of God. They don't forget God self, because the man of God now be Alpha and Omega to them. Now be everything to them. But like she said, maybe not poverty again. On the other hand, it's possible. Now make people, somebody that is as talented as Tega, will not have a job. She will not have a source of income, that she'll be working for a church or working for a pastor who refuses to pay her, who refuses to give her her remuneration, what she's due to take care of herself. If it's the money she needed to treat herself in hospital, and we know Nigerian hospital, if you don't bring money, they go leave you to payment. You don't consign them. If you don't get money, nobody go back give you drugs. Hospital is not free, whether private or public. So these are all the issues. For my language, they say every story where they talk, why be saying only tortoise? Every time I also tortoise. I be tortoise, as una dey call am for Obodo. Every story na tortoise. Every story for Coza na Biodun Fatoyinbo. Why? Na only him. Na only him. Why be saying na all the time? Coza, different women all the time. Somebody for the comment section talk say, if you don't see Coza, you see Biodun Fatoyinbo, you see Suleiman, na brothers. They did the same WhatsApp group for women matter. When it come women matter, you are a married man, you are a pastor. But all these small girls for your church, they come out for your eye. You go, they pursue them up and down. No evil will go unpunished, too. No evil will go unpunished. You might think that you are covering, by your position and the money that you have and all the lies that you tell up and down to your church, your congregation. But Ojoluwa ìwọ iṣẹ́ rẹ̀, àwọn áńgẹ́lì mímọ́ ń kọ wọ́n, ìbá ṣe rere tàbí ibi, èrè iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ni ìwọ yóò gbà. The eyes of the Lord is watching your work, your handwork. The angels are recording them. If it's good or bad you have done, it is the reward of your handwork that you will receive. That's just the song. So, my people, now so we see him again. Biodun Fatoyinbo again is been linked to another wahala. In a church member, a choir director is calling him out. See them. If you see all her picture, it's always about church. See them. These are the choir people. That's Tega there. Commitment, because music is a very vital part of this their ministries. They need music because now in music they say they attract people to come in. When you come in and you feel like you've attended a concert, next Sunday you will come back now. So they need the music to be good. So it's rather unfortunate that Tega is gone. I don't know her, but I'm sure she's got people who love her, including this Nena and her family and other friends. It's so unfortunate. But my people, my advice to you in 2022 is that do not subject yourself to any spiritual abuse. There's something called spiritual abuse, and a lot of Nigeria are going through it without even they don't even know it. They are so-called men of God and daddy Jews and mommy Jews are every day they are abusing them spiritually. And they take it because they say, oh, it must be God that is speaking through him. Nobody has the only access to God. Every one of us has been given access to God. You too can go to God and hear from God yourself. You don't need to worship any man. At the end of the day, before he became a pastor, this Biodun, he was a man. And you don't hear inner caucus, choir coordinator is telling us now that he's a cult. That place is a cult, it's not a church. All the cover up and everything that people are so afraid to speak about. So if somebody who knows like this, that's been in there, that knows the evil and everything that they do in Coza is coming out to say, that means all of you that were shading essay, that were shading Busola, then you eat your words. You'll be ashamed of yourself now. Because now we know that these women spoke their truth. Unfortunately, they are in a society like Nigeria, speaking your truth, is not allowed. It is not allowed. And as long as you continue to cover evil, it go they continue. It go they continue. On Sunday now, you'll still see them gather. Another woman in that church now is still under pastor. I can't call him a pastor. I'm sorry. To me, he's not a pastor. Fatoyinbo is still grooming another one there now. He's seen another one that's probably sleeping with multiple of them in that church now, as we speak. And they won't say anything about it because it's probably going to go and tell them again, I will teach you a level of grace that you don't understand. God has given him a grace that allows him to sleep with church members and do whatever he likes with them. Women, make una continue to turn on ourselves to sacrificial lambs. When alarm don't blow, now come they shout for social media. See what he do. See what he do. The time one they run follow him. Kati, kati, kati. I don't know. Now they run follow him as if, oh, pastor, 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 pastor. They swear with women. They swear for women with pastor matter. Women, they swear for women when it comes to pastor matter. Hey, I tell you, my people, worship your God and know the God that you serve. No man is worth it. Okay? At the end of the day, last is just a man before he became a man of God. And most of all these people that claim to be men of God, hey, if you not fear them, you go enter you go become statistics where they go count you. They will chop you, waka go, nothing go happen. You can't do nothing to them because they get connection, they get money. Who are you going? Are you going to fight them in a place like Nigeria? If not somewhere where there is law and order, where be say people they are accountable for what they do, this man for don't they jail tikpe. If for don't lock him up, if for don't close that church. But who fit talk? When Busola talk, all of them no cuss am, say me go sit down. You know the shame, married woman, this that. Mhm. I'm just going to end by saying, when you see something that is wrong, Yoruba ni ohun tí ò dá ò dá. When you see something that is wrong, don't cover it. Don't be complacent to do evil. Don't join the multitude to do evil. What is wrong is wrong. Don't say it didn't happen to me. Oh, it's happening to my man of God, so I have to cover him. I have to hide him. I have to join people to fight. When you know that what he has done is wrong, he go reach you. If he not reach you, go reach somebody where you know. That's all I'm going to say. And women, this year, 2022, may God help us, especially those of now where they Africa, because now Sabi carry church for head, as if now na kill Jesus. We for here, we're too busy. We don't get time like that. We dey serve God, but our own serving of God is different. Okay? Mona continue to carry church for head, though. Carry church. Maybe they mislead you. Now small change when I get, and I go carry, go give them. They go, they live big life, flying private jets. He and his wife go dress from head to toe, look like $1,000,000. Una they suffer. It is well with you guys, though. I'm not saying don't give, oh. I believe in giving, but make una use una brain till they give. Make una use una sense, because if you know they woke this day and age to all these motivational speakers where they come out, they call themselves men of God. All these people, they go clean up, wear suits, come, they rap English, they confuse una, they bamboozle una. All I know be saying this accusation when they accuse her, I'm so glad that Busola was able to speak out. He will never leave his record. No time when they would talk, they would call Fatoyinbo, when they know go to call him, they go use that arrow or take call him. It's a stain on his name, and he will never ever leave his name. The evil that men do lives with them and after them. So it is well with all of us. Mona continue for Nigeria. This is 2022 again. Mona continue. It is well, though. My people, I'm going to leave it here with you guys today. It's unfortunate that Tega had to go like that because of blind discipleship and blind followership. I pray that God will give women sense. God will give us sense. God will give us sense. And according to all the prayers that Nena prayed, for all the people that are supporting evil, covering evil, all the Oliver Pope, I say a big amen to all of them. God will visit all of them. According to whatever you've done, the reward awaits you, both on earth and in heaven or hell. So make everybody terra moshe. Make everybody they do as it take no best to do. But the day of reckoning, nobody can avoid it. We will all give account one way or the other. So that is the story about Coza again today. Oh. We are wait and see. I'm sure the church is going to issue a statement very soon. They'll probably think of legal, action now. But it is well, who talk? You go. Who talk? Whether you talk or you no talk, all of us, last, everybody go die. It is well. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. I am back tonight. But tonight's show is a bit later than usual. I have a guest tonight. Instead of 7 p.m. UK time tonight, we are doing 8:45. We are doing 8:45 because of I have some other commitments. So join me tonight, 8:45 p.m. UK time, and I'll see you then. Thank you very much for being here today. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me your thoughts in the comment section regarding this situation, what you think about it, and why women know they leave men of God alone. For especially a place like Nigeria, why be saying as also women? Any church you go, 80% of the congregation are women. Why? Why? Now wow, it is well with us. I'll see you tonight. Have a nice day, guys. God bless you. Love you guys. Bye.